Good morning. So I'm going to do something a little bit different today. I'm going to get the day started with my makeup routine, but I'm going to try a few different things today. And yeah, I'm going to spend the morning doing some makeup, um, but I'm going to do it in pieces so that it's not one very long video as I experiment with some things and some looks. So I'm going to, of course, start my morning with the primer. So Touch Glorious Face Primer. And what Younique says about this is give your day and your face a nice smooth start. The velvety soft primer preps your skin for makeup coverage that will stay porcelain perfect all day long. And the ingredients list is on the website and the directions list. And of course, always ask me any questions you have. There are so many presenters out there, and they all have great tips about everything that we have. Um, One of the off tips about this is I'm going to apply it while we're talking. You put this on, and it's just a tiny, tiny amount you're putting on, just the size of like a pea. And you rub that, just dot it on, and then rub gently. You put that all over your face and create a nice canvas for your makeup so that your makeup isn't clogging your pores. This does not clog your pores, but it fills everything in. All the nice coverage goes over your fine lines and your wrinkles and your bags and whatever to give you a clean canvas that the makeup can sit on and not sink into. It also helps your makeup last longer throughout the day. Anyway, back to one of those neat tips. You have a little extra on your fingers, run it through your hair. Run it through your hair, and what it actually does is kind of tame those frizzies and give you a nice smooth look. And that's just one of the tips. I mean, there are so many things I've learned from the other presenters. So now this is going to sit for about 5 minutes. Let it warm up to your skin so that it can really, really do its job. So yeah, this is the time where I would normally go and brush my teeth, make a coffee. Who are we kidding? The coffee's made before I've barely gotten out of bed, but whatever. Take 5 minutes out of your day and let that primer do what it's going to do before you start putting on the rest of your makeup. While that's happening, what I thought I'd do is give you a little bit, I've got my computer here, so bear with me, give you a little bit of an idea of what Younique is about, because it's not just about skincare and makeup, which, of course, um, that's a heck of a benefit that we get. Um, but they do more. So they have a mission, and it's to uplift, empower, and validate. And of course, we've said that, we've talked that, we have visited that mission many times. So Younique's mission is to uplift, empower, validate, and ultimately build self-esteem in women around the world through high-quality products that encourage both inner and outer beauty and spiritual enlightenment, while also providing opportunities for personal growth and financial reward. So obviously the skincare regimen and the makeup routines and the quality product that you're receiving when you buy Younique um, is meant to help your self-esteem. And who would have thought I'd be doing videos or doing selfies and things like that before Younique came into my life? And yet here I am. So it serves that purpose. The next step of that is providing the opportunities for personal growth, right? And financial reward. As a presenter, um, I'm reaping some rewards. Not only have I been making a few extra bucks, but I've been learning things about myself. I've been learning things about business that I can now take into my other jobs and opportunities. I am I've been invited to be introduced to other people and other programs and get-togethers and things like that. I'm going to Toronto in June, where I'll see listen to a lot of speakers, and I've been invited to groups for very powerful women who do this for a living. They train women for a living. There are differences in business between men and women, and it's brain, it's chemistry, it's the way we see things. It's just there. Whether we like it or not, there are differences between the way men think and the way women think when it comes to business. And so there are groups through this company that I have discovered that help you to diagnose and overcome those things that hold us back as women in business. So it's multi-level. It's helped me on many, many ways, right? Coffee break. Okay. Now, the next thing about Younique that some people know, but I don't think enough people know, there we go, is the way it helps sexually abused women. When you place an order with Younique, you will be invited to add pennies to your order to help. And some of the things, let's see, let's go down in here into oh, where'd it go? Back here. I found it 1,000 times. Do you think I can find it today? No. There we go. It's always at the very bottom of the page, and it's not even fine print. I just, whatever. So, Heal the One. So let's just share with you what they say. This is the Younique Foundation, and it is there to help women who have suffered sexual abuse to heal. Let's see what they have. Oh, they've changed it since I looked last. So you can reclaim hope. At the Younique Foundation, we are committed to helping women who were sexually abused as children or adolescents find hope. Our 5 strategies to reclaim hope will give you ways to begin or continue on your journey of healing. And understanding the 5 strategies. So let's see what they say. Sexual abuse does not define you. Work on your healing now. The 5 key strategies. Okay, so although the past cannot be changed, it can be managed in ways where it no longer needs to dominate your life. Understanding how trauma impacts the brain can help you better recognize the impact of your day-to-day life. It also helps you know when to apply healing strategies. By learning to incorporate 5 key strategies, you can create a new future full of bright possibilities while experiencing small but satisfying successes now. Those who have suffered sexual abuse may carry deep wounds that need validation and healing in order for them to move forward. With the proper education and guidance, it is not only possible but also probable that a survivor of sexual abuse will live a positive, productive, and empowered life. So there you go. They have on, if you visit my website and go down to the very bottom, you will see more about the foundation, okay, and how it can help. And the other side of it is the defending the innocence. So since its inception in 2014, that's right, we're not even that old, the Younique Foundation has been a refuge of support and healing for women who suffered from sexual abuse as children. Defend Innocence was born out of the Foundation's desire to prevent childhood sexual abuse from happening in the first place. Defend Innocence believes the responsibility to stop childhood sexual abuse rests on parents and caregivers, not on the children themselves. There are ways you can help. Let's start together. Okay? So, yeah, that little donation that you're asked to give is absolutely volunteer. But they have retreats and things for sexually abused women, and they also have programs in place that help to educate teachers and caregivers of every sort, including parents, um, on how to prevent it, how to recognize the signs, how to help the healing begin. So definitely a side of Younique that is probably one of the most pure and empowering, aside from the, let's face it, the vanity of the skincare and the makeup. Um, very good stuff. So when you're buying Younique and they ask for that donation, sometimes it's as little as 18 cents. So it's not even what you're paying at the cash register when you go to Walmart or wherever, okay? So at this point, the primer is definitely in. So next, I'm going to do something today. I have rearranged to come out into different light today. So everything's kind of, my makeup trays are everywhere. Okay, so next I'm going to do the concealer. Also a part of the Flawless 4, which is still available. And it's just a tiny, tiny bit. We're going to be using this again today. I want to try a couple of ideas that have been out there. I also have my blending bud. I've dampened it, well, I've wet it and then I've squeezed it out so all the excess water is done. And it's just damp. So I'm going to be using that in a minute. So the concealer, you're going to use that under your eyes. You're going to use it on any troubled spots, things like that. If you have a breakout, any blemishes, whatever. Sometimes I'll use one that matches my foundation for the dark circles. Today I'm using one a little bit lighter, and I'm going to wind up, hopefully, with a nice highlighting effect when it's all said and done. So I'm going to put it under my eyes, of course, but I'm going to pull that down. Always, you want to have in your concealer almost like a triangular. Okay, you don't want to have it just glopped right under your eye. You want to pull that out and away so it blends in real nice. A little bit on the eyelid will help my makeup application there a little later when I get to that. So just distribute that, baby. Blend that all in nice. I always go a little bit around the outside corner of my eyes because I'm getting those fine lines that our mothers warned us about if we didn't use proper skincare, right? Don't worship the sun, right? Yeah, I didn't listen. Maybe my kids will. Okay. So I've got the concealer on. Don't I look like a interesting little raccoon at the moment? And you're not gonna you're not pushing this in and you're not shifting it around. You're just dabbing and blending that in a bit. Okay. Okay. So next, my liquid foundation. Photoshop in a bottle, liquid gold, whatever you've heard this called, this stuff is amazing. okay? Oh, by the way, that concealer I used in Velour, and my foundation is satin, okay? So you're gonna empty that dropper of all the stuff that's still in there, okay? And then you're gonna shake the heck out of it. Get it all well blended and mixed up again. Okay, and then I'm going to grab my foundation brush. This is the one that with the Flawless 4. So you've got the primer, the concealer, and the liquid foundation, and this brush. Okay, this is the special right now, the monthly kudos. This is the baby that is on back order currently. They're restocking because we're backed up. The orders have been huge for this. So anyway, and it's got these recessed bristles, if you can see that, and the foundation does not sink into the brush. It's specially formulated to work with the product to help distribute it onto your face without disappearing into the brush, right? Okay, so put some in my dropper, and today I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when you think about it, the longevity of this stuff, when that's all that you're using every day to put your makeup on, please, this stuff's going to last forever. And at this price, it's a heck of an investment. So, and you're just going to pat that on. And it's a liquid foundation, but it will dry matte and to an almost powder appearance. And just blend, blend, blend. Get that all in there. Down into the neck, because don't forget the neck. Nothing worse than that chin line. Women neglect to pull it down into their chin or into their neck, and they're stuck with that chin line, and you just want to do this to them and help them out a bit. Anyway, so there's the foundation. That's simple. Primer, foundation, concealer, and the brush. And you can still get it all until the end of April, but they're restocking on the brush. So your brush may arrive at a different time, but it will arrive, and you will be thankful that you made this investment into your daily routine. Okay, so that's the Flawless 4. I'm going to take a break, end this video, get ready for the next one, which I think, I'm not sure, maybe Sculpting Trio will be next. All right, we'll see you shortly. Bye, ladies.